In a world of magic and wonder, there lived a young boy named Owen. He was a curious and adventurous boy who loved exploring the world around him. One day, Owen discovered a passion for jazz music during his music lessons. His teacher, Ms. Smith, was a talented musician who taught him all about the history and magic of jazz music. Owen was fascinated by the sound of the saxophone and the rhythm of the drums. He loved the way jazz music made him feel alive and free. Ms. Smith noticed Owen's enthusiasm and encouraged him to compose his own jazzy soundtrack for a school project. Owen was thrilled at the idea of creating his own music. He spent hours listening to jazz songs and practicing on his trumpet. One day, while walking in the park, Owen stumbled upon a frog named Daniel who was playing a tiny saxophone. Owen was amazed by Daniel's talent and asked him to join him in creating a jazzy soundtrack for his school project. Daniel was hesitant at first but eventually agreed to help Owen. Together, Owen and Daniel created the most magical and jazzy soundtrack anyone had ever heard. They practiced day and night, perfecting their sound and rhythm. However, on the day of the school project presentation, disaster struck. As Owen and Daniel were walking to school, they accidentally dropped their backpack, which contained their instruments. The trumpet and saxophone were badly damaged, and they had no time to fix them before the presentation. Owen and Daniel were devastated. They had worked so hard on their music, and now it seemed like all their efforts were for nothing. But Owen was determined not to give up. He remembered a story Ms. Smith had told him about a jazz musician who had once played with a broken instrument. With a newfound determination, Owen and Daniel arrived at school, nervous and anxious. But as they began to play their jazzy soundtrack, something magical happened. The broken instruments created a unique and beautiful sound that no one had ever heard before. The class was amazed by Owen and Daniel's music. They clapped and danced along, and even Miss Smith was impressed. Owen and Daniel had turned a disaster into a triumph, and they had discovered the true magic of jazz music. As Owen and Daniel walked home from school, they couldn't stop smiling. They had created something truly special, and they knew that their love for jazz music would never fade away. And so, Owen and Daniel continued to play their jazzy music, spreading joy and magic wherever they went. They had discovered a passion that would stay with them for the rest of their lives, and they knew that anything was possible as long as they had the power of music on their side.